In working with Team 9, I thought of maybe a better way to illustrate the central event of application exercise 5-3. We had the market for butter in Europe, doesn't have to be just France. And let's just focus on the situation at the end of application 5.1 where demand had gone up and supply had fallen, and we had this increase in market price that the way I set it up and the way a lot of you set it up, the increase in market price was so large because of the size of the demand event that firms were making a profit. So what I want to do here is just start with a case where firms are making a profit and think about what, in the short run, obviously, because they wouldn't be making a profit in the long run. So we're in a case where we're at an isoprofit line where profits are equal to 0. There's a marginal cost curve somewhere there, and the firm output is Q naught. So we've just started from the end of application exercise 5.1. So we're in this situation where firms are making a profit. The other thing we know is that there's this average cost line that's also the isoprofit line for profits are equal to 0 at the new costs. All right, so that's our short run profit of a firm. We've got it shown. What's going to happen in the long run? Let's switch to a blue pen. Well, we see firms are making a positive economic profit, and that means they're doing better than the farmers are doing better there than they would in any other sector. Well, over time, other farmers in the economy are going to say, hey, we're stuck over here, raising hay, and we could be using our pasture to graze dairy cows, and we'd be making a lot more money, just like those guys making milk and turning them into butter. So over time, as people say, hey, the real money's in dairy, and shift from whatever they were doing to dairy, there's going to be entry. And with entry, the supply curve shifts to the right. Well, how far will supply curve shift? Well, entry is going to keep happening until the dairy farmers are doing just as well as other farmers are doing. They're just making a normal rate of return. That means we know that in the long run, entry is going to push this market back to a zero profit equilibrium. Remember, this is economic profit, where firms are covering the opportunity cost of owning the land and the cattle, etc., that they have to own to run a business. So that's the key. This is entry. There really isn't that much to the long run case. If firms are making a profit, there's entry. How much? Till there's no more profits. If firms are making a loss, there's exit. How much exit? Until the survivors are just breaking even. That's all there is.